Now we're back to the story of a family of swans shot by an air rifle. The father and 4 cygnets were killed in the shooting. The mother was found with bloodstains on her back and a gunshot wound to the neck. Information from the local community has led police to 2 youths whose car was seen in the area. They've now confiscated an airgun they think was used in the shooting. Meanwhile, the mother has just arrived at the vets. The lone survivor of the multiple swan shooting on Tyneside urgently needs medical help. RSPCA officer Jackie Thorpe has brought her to the Berwick Swan Trust, where she'll be examined by the vet.
Yeah, it feels to me as though it's almost gone in there and out here. I'll soon find out when I x-ray it and see now.
David can't feel any airgun pellets, but he'll need to do an x-ray to be certain.
Well, I think what I'm going to do just now anyway is give it painkillers and some antibiotics.
The priority now is to ease the bird's pain. After such a bleak start to the day, Jackie is relieved that the swan now has a chance of recovery.
She travelled up really well. She was very quiet. She started hissing when I pulled up, so I knew that was a good sign.
The next few hours will determine how seriously injured the traumatised bird is.
50-50. Just depends how much damage has been done underneath the skin. I mean, you're right up against the back of the throat up here. There's a lot of very important veins and arteries going up to the brain, for example, there, and if they happen to have been damaged, well, you can have brain damage, you get a lot of damage done to them.
For now, the swan needs to rest and be left to recover in peace.
I like to look on the bright side and make sure it's positive for her.
For Jackie, her work is not yet over.
This is one of the dead ones that was found on the pond.
The bodies of the dead swans now need to be examined. Anything David finds will form part of the criminal investigation. David immediately finds a foreign body with his scalpel. The suspicions are correct. It's an air rifle pellet.
There it is, you can see that up there. You see it there. The air rifles at one time weren't all that desperately powerful, but now they can pump them right up, and they get them very nearly as powerful as a 2-2, and that is a lethal weapon. I mean, if that hit a child in the eye or something like that, it could blind them or even kill them, so it's, it is lethal.
The size of the pellet compared to the size of the cygnet's neck, it's quite big in comparison, and we know for definite they've been shot, so we'll send them now for forensic tests and hopefully be able to match up the pellets to the weapons that were seized earlier on today.
A few days later and the surviving mother swan is x-rayed. Thankfully, there's some good news. The x-ray shows the pellet hasn't caused any serious damage. David removes it and is now confident the wound will heal. Two months on and the injured mother has made a remarkable recovery. Her wounds have healed and she's even made friends with 2 other birds. She's done so well, in fact, that she's now ready to go back to the wild.
She seems not too bad. In fact, she's, if anything, the most belligerent of the lot. She's a lovely swan.
There are no external signs of her wound. The swan has a green mark sprayed on her neck, so she can be identified among her new companions.
Well, we're going to take it out, catch it first of all, and then have a good look at it. Just check feel how the wing's feeling, and then take them down to the river and release them. Makes the job really worthwhile. Hello, girls. What are you doing there? Uh-oh.
With the help of 2 colleagues, Richard and Barry,
Steady, pet.
the swans are rounded up, and David gives his patient a final examination.
Fine. Looks absolutely fine. I'm going to fight.
And after being given the all clear,
Not a bag. So.
It's into the swan bags, which will protect the birds on their journey to their new home.
Steady, puppet.
The release site on the River Tweed is a long way from Gateshead, where the shooting took place. David is hoping this will help the swan start a new life in a place that holds no bad memories for her.
White paper, don't you, pet?
And she wastes no time. Within a few minutes, the swan is on the water.
Lovely to see them go, though, isn't it?
Closely followed by her companions.
Well, they look very happy just now. I think you see them actually going off onto the river again. I mean, it makes it all worthwhile. There's no doubt. I mean, no matter how much work you do on them, if you can actually get them going back to the wild and see them go back to the wild, well, that makes a lot of difference.
It's been a traumatic few months for this swan, but as she heads off with her new friends, the future is now much brighter. And a few weeks after that release, a 17-year-old admitted killing the swans and possessing an air gun while under 18. He was given a referral order and required to pay £60 in costs.